are bringing forth a wonderful lady. She is an amazing business owner, and she is just fantastic in what she does. She is in the training industry, and I'm not going to take a lot of time without going forward and introducing the one and only, the amazing Rikki Smith. Hello there.
Hi, Dr. Djemo. Thank you so much for a very nice introduction.
Fantastic. We are so happy that you could join us today. And then for everybody who don't know me, I'm Dr. Marie Djemo, just the way she said, and you are watching Jodapris Talk Live. Today we're going to talk with Miss Rikki Smith. She's going to talk to us about her business, what she does, and she's involved with training. We want to learn more on how we can get the service from her. So Miss Rikki, would you go ahead and introduce yourself so that our audience knows who they're going to be listening to?
Thank you. My name is Rikki Smith. I am the owner and founder of Stratus Training and Consulting. We are a soft skills training company. We do training for companies, large associations, and some small business type deals. And we work in soft skills training. So like I was telling you earlier, I am not going to teach you how to work your computer, answer your phone, or plug in anything. I'm going to teach you things that you should have probably learned in high school, but they don't teach anymore. Things like customer service, diversity and inclusion. We even have a course that we train on workplace bullying, as well as speech and presentation skills. Training is something that has to happen in every work area that you've ever been in. But what we found out, it doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun as well as informative.
Fantastic, very well said. You know, nowadays, a lot of companies are not taking time to train the employees. And we have business owners who don't have those type of coaching. So they end up opening businesses without any background in training. They don't know what to expect, how to handle certain things. So I think it is amazing that you are investing in training in the corporation level. And if I may ask, do you only train professionals that are already in the corporation, or can somebody come forth and say, I want to do this type of business and I need some training? What would be your response in that?
The response is always, yes, I can help you, especially when it comes to training. Training, like I said, is one of those things, everybody has to have it, regardless of what area of business you're in, whether you're starting your business, you're in corporate America, wherever. Training is necessary. There are some trainings that are state or federally mandated, like some of your HR trainings that you have to have done. So anybody who's looking for some training, depending on what it is you're looking for, we would be able to help you. It's not something that you don't have to be in corporate America right now to get your training. If you are an individual business owner and you need help with things like writing your business plan, you want to learn how to do hiring, you need help with reading resumes, we can help you do those types of training as well. If you have members on your team and you need some team building exercises, we do that too.
Fantastic. It looks like you cover a lot of things right there.
Yeah, it looks like, because there's a lot of parts to training, but there are some things that we don't do. But again, it's one of those things where we have to have a conversation. My clients and I, we get together for what I call a discovery session. I need to know what your pressure points are. What's upsetting you? What's got you stuck? Where are you trying to get to, and how can we help you with that?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, at Jodapris, we always say that type of saying, one size fits all, doesn't work.
No. So it doesn't.
Even though we are a consulting company, the way we're going to consult with one company, it's different from the way we will consult with the other company. So one size fit does not work in the consulting world. And I can tell that you being in the consulting market as well, even with the training, you don't train the same way. So
no,
absolutely.
We don't. All of our trainings are fully customizable. I'm not going to give you something that you don't need.
Exactly.
That is a waste of my time and yours. And it's not about that. Training is tough enough as it is. You don't want to have to do it and have your time wasted as well.
Exactly. I totally agree. And can you tell us, when did you start and what pushed you into this business?
Sure. We started Stratus in 2017. So like most of us who are looking at starting our businesses at that time, we were so excited to get it going. And we were out marketing. We were doing everything that we wanted to do and, working on our niche and where we wanted to be. And then COVID showed up. So I, like a lot of business owners, went from a full calendar to zero in about 2 weeks. Who knew? It was a really rough time for a lot of businesses, myself included, lots of crying and weeping and gnashing of teeth. But but it also helped us. We were able to get some things together, put some policies and things in place for us as a business so that when things started to open up again, and yay for virtual training, things started picking up and we were better prepared, I think, than when we started. So now we have we have virtual training options that we did not have or were not prepared for before. We now have a niche where there are companies who have their own training, but they don't have any trainers. And they can call Stratus and we will do their training for them, your own training. And we'll do that for you because not everybody that has training is a trainer. There's actually stuff involved in that. And what got me started, like most people, I started in corporate America for years and years and years. I had to go to tons and tons of training. And the one thing that held true in all of those trainings is that some of them were the most boring training I had ever been to. And all I wanted to do was leave and get out. Or worse yet, the training was really good, but because the instruction was such that it wasn't as easy for me to take away any of what I learned. And so I basically set out to build a better mousetrap, if you will. So we add a lot of interaction, a lot of fun to that as well, not just phenomenal takeaways, but you're going to take away a good time as well.
Fantastic. I like it when it's fun because learning can be boring, right?
I know.
It can be boring.
It is.
Sitting in one place with a bunch of people for 2 hours, or even if it's on Zoom, 2 hours listening to somebody talk.
Drone on.
It can be boring. So tell me, how do you make it fun, and what makes you different from all these training companies out there?
Nerf guns. Now you know the secret. Now we want to play. It psychologically, it has been shown that people learn more and better and faster and retain more when they are playing. So if we can set up some games, some interactive activities that have you up and moving, your brain will retain it because you're having fun.
Exactly.
So that's what we do. We try to have a good time. We play lots of games and everything. And, I think one of my favorite stories of some of the training we did, we had to do a training on workplace violence, which was interesting. And that can be a tough subject to train on. But if you can have 10 people in suits under desks putting together Legos, I win. So it was fun.
That's how good you are.
Yeah, we had a good time. That was a fun one.
Okay, fantastic. I like that. But I'm just wondering, when you're talking about games, when you're in the same room, it's kind of easy to play. You can play Monopoly, you can play all type of games that that people would love to play. But when you play it virtually, how do you play?
Oh my gosh, with the virtual platform, so many things have popped up now. We have things like, you can do polls online, which are really fun. We give away a lot of prizes. You have your breakout rooms. We have lots of discussions. When we're doing virtual, it's a lot of discussion involved because it's hard enough to sit in front of this screen for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4. Yeah, it's a thing. Without having something else to do. We take plenty of breaks when we're doing virtuals. And a lot of times though, virtual, we try not to do them more than 2 hours long because I don't want to listen to myself talk that long. Okay.
Okay, so usually you say you don't take more than 2 hours. How long are your trainings in general?
In general, it depends again on what the client's needs are. We can do trainings that are an hour long. We can do a 3-day seminar. Like I said, the trainings are fully customizable. So if you have a retreat that you're going to and you want someone else to come in and do some training for you, that's where we come in. If you are doing an in service and you need somebody to come in just to do a 30 or 45-minute training on whatever, we can do that too. Or if you have a group of people and a team that's internationally or regional and you want to do something, pull them together virtually, we can do that also for an hour or two.
Fantastic. It looks like you cover all bases.
I am learning still.
Just mentioning that word learning, we all are learning. People out there that are listening, if you are telling yourself that, you know what, I know everything, there is no more room for me to learn, then guess what? You are very close to being dead.
That is so true.
Not learning, guess what? You're not functioning right. Your brain is dying, and before you know it, we're gonna bury you. So
you're gonna get stagnant.
We want you to learn. So I want you to pay attention as she's talking, because I'm gonna catch the contact at the end of this interview, and you don't want to miss it. All right?
Yeah, you'll be stagnant if you're not constantly learning, if you're not constantly reading or catching up on things or looking at trends. You are about to be stagnant. And if you know anything about a stagnant pond of water, after a while, it stinks. And no one wants to be around that. So any business owner, whether you've been in it forever, innovation is your key. Reading is your key. Listening to other people in your same industry is a key. Networking is life. Don't become stagnant. Don't ever think that you know it all, because if you do, you're doing the same thing the same way over and over and over. And your clients are getting bored with you and they're talking.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Exactly. They're talking. That is well said. And Mr. Rikki, I know that you did write a book, and I know you did send it to me. I want you to talk to us a little bit about your book and
sure.
Go ahead and present it.
Oh, thank you. So I am one of those business owners. I have two things going on. I'm also a speaker, and so I own a speaking company, and it's called Faith on Friday. It's also a YouTube channel that we've had for 5 years. Oh my gosh. And so from that YouTube channel came this book called Faith on Friday, A Deeper Dive. The book is more of a coaching type setup where it's got little stories in it, but then there are some in-depth, deeper dive questions that you need to answer for yourself based on these little stories. Everything from your self-worth to the journey that you're on to how important connections and relationships are in your life. So that's where the book came from.
Fantastic. That is phenomenal. So how do you juggle the two? If you have to speak and you have to go out for consulting, what is your priority? What is your baby that you kind of...
That is hard to say. You know what it's like, Dr. Djemo? It's like when you have more than one kid, they're all your priority and you love them all. But scheduling is your win. So it's about good scheduling.
Wonderful, wonderful. How do you see yourself, let's say, in 5 years from now?
Wow, in 5 years from now, well, the Stratus company will be much bigger. We will be not just locally, but we will be regionally as well as some international. I'm looking forward to that. As far as the Faith on Friday and the speaking, I will be an international speaker. I will be sought after. There are book signings that are yet coming. So yeah, I've got some plans for 5 years from now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the YouTube channel though, but we'll see what happens. I just
want you to keep on nourishing it and keep it there, because you know, a lot of people now, they are on media, so they are on YouTube. So if they cannot maybe see these videos like this if we don't put them on YouTube. So you want to keep your YouTube open, because you're going to have this video and you just need to put it there and you can market it so that they can see.
That's true. We actually, on our YouTube channel, we have a lot of things that we do there. Like every summer, we have a summer series called Faith on Friday Extra, where we do interviews just like this We've been
Oh,
doing that for 4 years.
oh,
And
wow.
I know it's a summer series. It's only in June, July, and August, and it shows up every Tuesday on Faith on Friday. So we have that. We have some Faith on Friday deeper dive live events that we will do on Eventbrite, where we will have speakers come on, and they're open forums. I think the last one we did, it was a sex therapist out of Tennessee, actually, and that was really fun. People learned a lot, but those are small venues on purpose and by design, because we want to make sure that the people that are teaching, training, or showing up really have an opportunity to connect with our Faith on Friday community.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now I'm just caught up by the title of your book when you say Faith on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks to me like you're a woman of faith.
I am.
Come up with that story and put it as your line of business. So do you want to tell us a little bit about your faith?
Wow. Well, I am a Christian woman of God. I am a prayer warrior. I am a giver, and I'm a churchgoer. I'm anything that you think of when you're thinking of women of faith. That's what I am, except for the judgmental part, because some people have a very strange idea about faith-based people. No, we're not that, because God didn't judge us, and when He did, He saw that we needed a Savior, so He sent one. So I'm so grateful for that. And so with the Faith on Friday, it's so funny because though the name is Faith on Friday, it's not necessarily about that faith-based image, if you will. It's more about the faith in everything from your business to your growing up to your personal and professional relationships, about connections and everything. But as a woman of faith, I pray over everything. Every subscriber, I pray for all of my subscribers every time I open up my YouTube channel. I prayed over this book before it was written, as it was published, as it's being sold on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. I pray for those things. I believe that God has something amazing in store for all of us. And, the scriptures talk about, asking for help, praying to the Lord of the vineyard, Lord of the harvest. And I do that. And God has given me some amazing gifts, talents, people in my life, and I'm so blessed by that. But I'm also not foolish enough to think that I did any of it on my own. Had it not been truly for God on my side, there's no telling where I would be.
That is well said. I always say, without God, there's nothing we can accomplish. Mm-hmm. They look smart, but you forget that the source of your intelligence is Him.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
There's nothing really that you can accomplish and just beat up your chest and say, I did this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a story in the scripture about a man that did that. Nebuchadnezzar, if you're familiar. He stood on his wall and he was so proud of all that he saw, and he forgot who did it. And he said, look at everything I have accomplished. Mm-hmm. And the Bible tells us that at that very same instant, he was reduced to that of living like an animal, out in the field, naked, nails grown long. And he was out there for a while until he remembered who did all that. And as soon as he did, God restored him again. So
fantastic. Oh, that just melted my heart right there. You said it really well. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Miss Rikki Smith, and she is ready for any question that you have in regard to the training. So if they want to reach you, do you want to go ahead and give us the contact details?
Sure.
So they have it.
Definitely. You can check out all of our trainings at our website. And the website is www.stratustrains. That's STRATUSTRAINS.com. And if you want to reach me directly, you can reach me at rsmith@stratustrains.com. I'll be glad to get back with you. And any of our consultations, our first time, it's always free. So give me a call.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And I'm excited that you're planning to go international, because if you're going international, talk to us. We're going to be to help.
Like they say, go big or go home, right?
Exactly. Go big or go home. So you said it all. So thank you so much for joining us. And this was Jodapris Live Talk. And as our audience know, we invite brilliant business owners to come and share what they do, not in secret, but in corporation that you probably don't have a chance to hear about it. So we bring it live so that you can hear it. And if you need any of these services, she just shared her contact. We're going to put them down so that you have them as she's talking. They're gonna stay there. You can write them down, or you can just pick up your phone and give her a call. And if you cannot reach out to her, reach out to us and we will guide you to where she is. All right. So thank you so much for coming, Rikki Smith. We are so happy that you're here. We are at the end of this event. Good things don't last.
Thank you, Dr. Djemo. It was my pleasure to be here. I appreciate it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. And to everybody that is listening, we are so thankful that you took some time to listen to this video. And we pray for you that whatever you're doing, if you're an entrepreneur, just give us a call. If you need some training, you need some consulting work, we are going to help you. You heard it clearly. It is free for the first consulting service that you may need. So do not hesitate. Do not think twice. Reach out and you will get the help that you need. All right. So for now, we're going to say goodbye. And please share this video. Like it so that you don't miss